Hey there, Internet. This is my review of my Mockingbird ST. I got this a good while ago, and I posted a video a long time ago with me playing this, and a lot of the comments and responses have just been questions about the guitar. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to answer your questions. So this is a Mockingbird ST. Is based on the Mockingbird that Slash plays. It's built neck-through construction with solid mahogany. It's got Grover Imperial tuners, an original Floyd Rose quilted maple top. It's got two rock-filled Mafia pickups with an ebony fretboard, and here's all the little doohickeys in the bottom. Let me see if I can show you all the doohickeys properly. Okay, so here are the doohickeys. This is a volume for this pickup. This is the pickup selector. It works just like a regular three-way switch. Okay. This one here is the volume for this pickup. This is a tone control that controls the tone for both pickups. This is a varitone knob, which is sort of like a second tone control. As I flip it, it just kind of takes the tone down, 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 just one notch at a time. Then I have right here, I have the coil taps. These two are coil taps for these two, which basically takes the humbucker and will take out one of the coils, so you basically have a single coil. So you can get a nice twangy sound out of your humbuckers. And then right here is the phase switch, which is only works whenever both pickups, when this is in the middle position, when both pickups are on, it'll take them in and out of phase, which sort of will, depending on what these switches are doing, will give it all different kinds of sounds. It can make it really like tinny sounding, or it can make it a little more, chunkier. It just depends on what you do. So let's see if I can't show you how some of these sound. So I have my amp right here, my little practice amp, and I've got it. Let me turn it up so you can really hear. So I have, right now I have it set so that these are both humbucking, and it's in the middle, and these are in phase right now. So it's just kind of it sounds like any set of humbuckers in those situations. And if I go forward, the neck sounds like any neck, pickup. The bridge sounds like any bridge pickup. It's just that way. Whenever I put the phase switch on, now this is how two humbuckers sound out of phase. See, when they're both humbucking, it doesn't do very much. It sort of just takes out a little bit of the sound. The phase really starts to sound good whenever I start messing with the coil taps. So now I have the bridge is a humbucker, and the neck, pardon me, is a humbucker, and the bridge is single coil, and now they're out of phase. So it's kind of, and here they are in phase. So see, the phase switch really does do something that time. Now I'm going to switch it so that this is my single coil and this is my humbucker. And I'm going to flip my phase switch. So as you can see, that kind of tweaks it out a little. And the varitone, I'll show you how that works right now. I got everything set so that it's all humbuckers. Everything's a humbucker right now. That's my full tone all the way open. That's one back. Here's one more back. It sort of kind of sucks the volume out a little bit. Here's one more back. Here's all the way back. So as you can see, it's really subtle, that one. I really like to personally, I don't really use it ever. I just have it set all the way open all the time, because when you want to work the tone, this one probably is a little better than the regular tone knob. So, alright, well, so that's all my little controls. You know, my neck pickup. You know, the way I prefer to have this thing is I like to have this one as a single coil and this one as a humbucker. I just think it makes it sound the best. And I keep it in the middle. Because you get the twang from up here and you get the real beef from back here, and it kind of offsets the volume difference, because there's a serious volume difference. Since everything's so well connected, neck through and everything, this guitar is, the sound from the strings vibrates through this guitar very well, since it's totally neck through. So you can get a lot of sustain, but it also makes the sound difference between your neck and your bridge is very different. So let me try it out with some distortion so you can see how that sounds. And here's with just the neck pickup. I said that was the neck, but really it was the bridge. Here's the neck pickup. I had that as a single coil right there. The last thing you guys asked a lot about was how the neck felt and how heavy this thing is. This thing is heavy as all hell, just because it's solid mahogany, but you know, that helps out with the tone if you're willing to, you know, I'm always willing to give up a little bit of comfort for tone. Some people just want to have light, thin neck guitars. This guitar has a fairly thick neck, a lot like a Les Paul, really. It feels and plays like a Les Paul, which is what most people would expect out of a Mockingbird. But it feels and plays like a Les Paul. It's got those real beefy lows, and you can really get some good highs out of it. Whenever you're playing on this guitar, since it's got the ebony fretboard, mahogany is real, you know, solid wood, heavy wood, you get a lot of lows, so whenever you want to make your highs scream out of your lows, the trick is just to have picking control and playing control. So as long as you can control yourself, you can really get some good sounds out of this. It's not necessarily like a heavy metal guitar. It's got, you know, just normal size frets, fairly thick neck compared to what a lot of heavy metal players would play. But I think if you really wanted to, you could really bust out some good heavy metal out of this thing. You know, I mean, if that's what you were wanting to do. So, I hope this was helpful. I hope this answered a lot of your questions. And there it is, the Mockingbird ST. So, happy playing, YouTube.